So I woke up this morning and found my Twitter feed blowing up with the hashtag anti-Sharia march. Right away I was like, oh no, the bigots are up to it again. Why don't y'all just leave Muslims alone? So America's largest hate group is called Act for America, and they marched the street under the false pretenses of some kind of noble stand against they believe is part of Sharia law. So what exactly are they protesting against? One of them was, no to genital mutilation. Yeah, that's against Islam. Your point? No to honor killings! Actually, Islam came because one of the reasons was honor killings and burying daughters. It's forbidden. Islam forbids it and is against it. It baffles me where these bigots get their information from. Do you not know anything about Sharia law? Were you even aware that Sharia law states you must abide by the law in which country you reside in? Meaning, if you are a Muslim who lives in Canada, you have to abide by the Canadian law. That is Sharia law. If you are a Muslim living in China, you have to abide by the Chinese law. That is Sharia law. Genital mutilation. That has nothing to do with Islam. Islam is against this. If you want to confuse barbaric cultures, which are actually done mainly by Ethiopian Christians, Christianity, as well as honor killings, where people know nothing about religion, backwards, messed up mentality of cultural, the same kind of backwards, messed up mentality that you guys have. They're trying to call it anti-Sharia, but we know exactly what it is. Anti-Muslim. Don't bring Sharia law into our country! No one did. Actually, we live by Sharia law, and Sharia law tells us that we have to abide by the laws in the country in which we reside. So, Linda Sarsour, an amazing activist, said, if your definition of Sharia was defined by an anti-Muslim bigot, you might want to rethink it and ask a Muslim who actually follows the religion of Islam. Like, I'm done with these first world feminists and activists talking for us. We don't need you to save us. We need you to leave us alone. And what's crazy? This march that happened, such a massive march across 21 states, they were protected by the police. I thought hate speech was a crime. I mean, if you march out against the Jews or, talk about the Holocaust claiming that it's a lie or it was fabricated, then you get thrown in jail because that is hate speech. But when you go around bashing Muslims all the time, that's freedom of speech? I am sick and tired of them marching for us or trying to talk for us, and you guys never give us a voice or a platform. For example, when the Women's March happened, I thought it was supposed to be about all women. America had the greatest platform, and what did they use it for? Pussy power! Free the nipple! There's women in Saudi who can't even drive, or vote, or walk around. There's women in Syria starving, running for their life, being raped as sex slaves. There's people in Africa being sold to the slave market, modern day slave markets in Libya. And you want to use your voice to free the nipple? There was a movement yesterday in New York where everyone walked around completely naked, and this was their march for liberty. And then Amber Rose is trying to bring the bush back by posing completely naked on Instagram. When you're white and you're privileged, you use your privilege for real world issues. But when you try to use your voice for first world white middle class women, that's privilege, that's not equality. And now you have them marching against Sharia, saying they want to free the Muslims. Can we have a voice? Can you put us in the media instead of talking shit about us all the time? Muslims need to speak out against terrorism and ISIS. We do. All the time. We even wrote a book about it. You guys just don't know how to read or use your brain. Muslims need to apologize for the acts of ISIS. No, we don't. Why don't you apologize for the decades of slavery and conquering and invading, and the KKK, and the Westboro Baptist Church, the Crusades? Are you kidding me? Muslims need to report terrorists in their communities. We do! That's the thing, the difference between us is that we actually report all the time. All those suicide bombers in the UK were reported by their own families on at least 5 occasions. What did the police and the government do? Completely ignore us. We speak out against terrorism. We try to promote what Islam actually is. You guys come and tell us Sharia law is... No, let me tell you what Sharia law as a Muslim. Let me tell you... No, you're wrong. I'm telling you about my own religion. Listen to me. You people only listen when we're on the other side of the media. Give us a voice. Put us on the platform. Don't talk for us. We don't need your saving. Walking around naked, protesting against our rights, asking for us to be deported. I urge you, use your brain. Stop embarrassing yourself. Pick up a Quran and read it. Pick up a book and read it. Learn about Sharia law. Learn about Islam. And stop basing your information and knowledge from TV shows and media and politicians who clearly are ignorant and know nothing. You want to know about Muslims? Sit with a Muslims. Don't march for their deportation or taking away their rights. You want to learn about Islam? Go to the source, pick up a Quran, visit a local mosque. Don't sit in front of your TV listening to a non-Muslim telling you what it's about. You want to act all knowledgeable? Use your knowledge, use your brain. It's humiliating. I don't even know how y'all live like this and humiliating yourselves.